Good morning. It is August the 27th, 2022, and I am camped at Arrow Lake in the Eagle Cap Wilderness. We are in Northeastern Oregon in the Wallowa Mountains National Forest. I am hiking and backpacking with some special friends today, Andrew and Lacey from Northwest Wanderer. Check out his YouTube channel. We actually started the trip yesterday on the 26th. We hiked a little over 6 miles to this spot from the trailhead and a little over 3,000 feet of elevation gain, and I believe we're somewhere around 8,000 feet in elevation. Definitely feels like it. It's a bit crisp out, it's cold, and it's windy today. Feels like autumn is in the air. This is a short trip. We already got one day into it yesterday. A full day today, heading off towards Eagle Lake, and then we're hiking out tomorrow. Short, but sweet, but fun. Here's a view of Arrow Lake. A lot of these lakes in the Wallowa Mountains are kind of situated in these clefts of granite. It's beautiful, very white and blinding. Gorgeous rock all around. There's a bit of clouds ripping up over the peaks today. Crystal clear blue skies. It's going to be a good day. The Wallowas are very similar to the enchantments in Washington and the Sierras in California. Lots of granite in this part of the range, but there are other rocks. And I just love how the crystalline rock contrasts with this bright green grass that's up here right now. Don't even know the name of that mountain. Our camp is right up there in that area. I don't know if you can see the tents. Just all these formations all around. Should have brought my rock climbing shoes. It's a perfect place to practice bouldering on solid, good rock. Here's our camp above Arrow Lake, and the party's getting stirred up for the morning. We have got camp all picked up, and we are off to start our second day of backpacking. We're heading off to the Eagle Lake area. Should be about 6 miles away. And Andrew says we got some epic scenery to go through today. We have already made it over our first pass today. And as Andrew just put it, we're really loving this crisp mountain air that's going on right now. It's got a bit of a chill to it. Lots of nice little campsites dotting the wilderness. This isn't a bad spot right here. Looking over these granite walls. We're at the second pass for the day, and the views are opened up. Very unique range. Definitely has its own flavor to it. Very beautiful. Here's a view down the other side of the pass, where we're going today. The trail should kind of work its way down through this next valley. We're going to cut up around that corner there. I think that's where Eagle Lake is. And there's Andrew and Lacey over there. Part of what makes this range so cool is the variety of exotic rocks that are found here. This is a dike of basalt that moved into the granite that was here, or at least I'm making a claim of that based on the columns there. And then you look over here and the rest of the mountains around here are granodiorite, salt and pepper rocks. We are at gorgeous Cache Lake. There's quite a few brook trout in it. It's a really pretty spot, nestled up against this granite. All right, we are on the final approach to Eagle Lake. Well, here we are at beautiful Eagle Lake. It's dammed up, and I guess this is the irrigation water for all the farmers down around Baker City. This is not the campsite though. So lots of good tent pads here. We're moving on. We're gonna up to a tarn that Andrew has located on the map, a few hundred feet up from here. We'll start main camp there. Here's another view of Eagle Lake. Crystal clear blue gem of the Wallowa Mountains. Surrounded by granitic mountains. Very bright. You almost have to keep your sunglasses on so you don't go blind looking at this stuff. We're at the top of our scramble up from Eagle Lake, and here's the new cirque we're gazing upon. It's the next leg of our journey to our camp, and we are almost there. We just got to go up over those rocks, and our lake should be right up there that we're staying at. And then tonight, we're planning on tagging that one right there. See if we can make it. Way down there, you can see Baker City and an oasis in the desert.
Yeah, because on the satellite image and it's
We have made it to our destination for the day. It is a gorgeous lake, kind of just laying in between these outcrops of granite. Looks almost swimmable. And there's our evening peak bag right there. Can't wait to head up there. Getting the finishing touches on our camp. Just about set up. Here we have my good friend Andrew Corder, the man, the myth, the legend, the inspiration, Northwest wanderer himself. You might remember him from such films as the Bailey Traverse, an Olympic National Park epic, and the Eagle Cap Wilderness, the Highlight Highway Loop.
It's a mouthful.
And I wonder what his thoughts and perceptions are on this part of the Wallowa Wilderness.
This area is really pretty. It's obviously a lot more vacant. It doesn't feel like an amusement park like the North End. The mountains aren't as in your face, like massive like the North End is, but it has a more subdued, subtle beauty that I appreciate a lot more. We only still have one person all today, and I know we're gonna have this camp all to ourselves. Last night we had that lake all to ourselves, and that's my favorite thing when backpacking, rolling up to camp and you're the only one there. Love this place.
It is approaching 5 o'clock p.m. and we lounged around camp for a few hours, and now it's time to go exploring. The objective is our little mountain right there at the head of the lake. We're going to go see what we can see from up there. We have made it to the summit ridge above our camp. I've been waiting for some good lighting. I think it's about to begin. We're all just kind of snapping pictures like we're at a photo shoot in Paris right now. We're going to show you this side of the range from our perspective. There's Matterhorn and Sacagawea are over there, I believe. And right now we got Eagle Cap, Glacier Peak. We're starting to see a lot of places that Andrew and I have been before. We were here last. There's the Sentinel. And right here, there's Cusick Peak. I placed a lightning rod on top of that last time we were up there, and a lightning bolt may have struck it while we were on that camp, actually. And now over here, just all the colors. I don't even know the names of any of these mountains, but the colors of these mountains are unreal. Beyond, you can see into Idaho and down into Hell's Canyon. It's out that way. There's an example of the color variation of the Wallowa Mountains. And we're starting to get views way down into the sagebrush flats below these peaks. It's south now. Lots of pine trees up here. Baker City is down there somewhere in that haze. And the Elkhorn Mountains, and now we got the valley that we hiked up. And there's our camp right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right at the edge of that lake. We got our tents down there. And here's a panoramic view of the other side of the range from our position, starting with the valley that we walked up. Kind of our story of the last 3 days was in this area. We actually camped over those mountains up against those peaks last night. That's a 9,000 footer right there. I don't know the name of it. And we can't see Eagle Lake, which is kind of a bummer. I suppose if you walk out to that ridge line there, possible. Andrew's on cloud 9 right now.
Blender of mountain ranges.
He has made the simile of a blender of mountain ranges. Why is it a blender of mountain ranges, Andrew?
Just look at the colors. It seems like it's got colors from like the Uintas, the Sierra. It's got the same tree structure, like jagged peaks as like the Chelan sawtooths and the sawtooths in Idaho. Together here, it's very diverse. You always get to see something new. There's like Roman gardens, very similar to the National Park. It's a really cool place.
I agree 100%. I also am on cloud 9. Our time on the summit is over. It's actually getting quite chilly with the wind, and we are descending to the warm comforts of camp. Food and layers. Look at this amazing lighting off of the granite walls above this lake. The pikes here have a different call than the ones I'm used to in the Cascades. They do a double chirp. I don't know if you've heard them. And then there's camp right up there on that little bluff. Definitely an awesome day in Oregon's exotic mountain range. Good night from high up in the Wallowa Mountains. Good morning. It is the last day of the trip. Camp is already packed up. We're going to head back down to Eagle Lakes from here and look for my water bottle that I hopefully left sitting down there by the water. And from there, it's roughly 5 to 6 miles, easy trail walking back to the trailhead. Here we go. We're in the process of descending to Eagle Lake. The valley is filled with forest fire smoke. It's starting to get thicker. And this part just takes a little bit of care. Very slide prone. And there's the lake right there, reflecting light off of the mountain. I guess we're all going to rendezvous down there. Eagle Lake is dammed, and you have to walk across it to get from one side to the next. Even though it looks like it's collapsing in the middle. Starting to drop down into sage country, and there's a lot of aspen trees down in this part of the valley too. Should be beautiful when they change their colors in the fall.